Carole Freeman here, Hypnotic Nutrition, and I'm here with Jennifer Maloka of Woohoo Coaching.
Woohoo!
Today we're making another dish, what to do with fabulous vegetables, making easy, tasty side dishes. Today we're doing a braised green, and the green that Jennifer's picked out is a mustard green. So we've already just cut some of the stems off the end. Now I'm just going to chiffonade them, which just means cut them into thin ribbons. So I've got the leaves all piled up. I'm just going to run my knife through in a forward motion.
Yeah, and for those of you at home, how I chose the mustard greens out of the list of different greens that Carole gave me was when I was at the store. I tasted now just a little bit of each.
Let's check the temperature of it. A little bit of water in the pan. Nice sizzle there, so we're ready to put the oil in. Again, for these stainless steel pans, we want to make sure they're hot before we put the oil in when we're sauteing something. It helps things not stick. So just spread that oil around the pan. We have some caramelized onions here that we made already because we made them in a big batch. We did 3 onions all at once, and we put some in other dishes we made. So this is leftover. This is about 1 onion that we've caramelized already. Dip this in here and heat it up just a little bit, and then we're going to add the greens. Braising is a technique where you cook it in a small amount of water or some kind of liquid. So this one we're going to do a little bit of white wine vinegar. Sauteing is cooking in oil without a lot of liquid. Boiling is cooking in a lot of liquid. So braising is somewhere in between, and usually you want to use some kind of a flavorful broth. And we're ready to put our greens in now.
Okay, I was going to try and help you. But apparently I just should stand here and hold this.
So smelling delicious already.
Oh, well, yeah, how can you go wrong with onions?
I promised I would make kale salad that you would actually like.
Yeah, she made this promise, so let's just make sure she holds solid on it.
So we're just stirring around, get a little bit of oil evenly distributed on our onions and our greens. We're just going to cook these greens down a little bit. Do you have some chicken broth?
That's a silly question, yeah.
So,
wow, it's already smelling pretty good there.
We're going to braise it in the chicken broth and the white wine vinegar.
To kind of give it a double flavor?
Yeah.
Let's see how much you're putting in there.
So probably about 1/4 cup.
So it's just barely covering the bottom of the pan.
A couple of tablespoons of the vinegar.
I just love how you measure.
We want to put a lid on it because we want to keep the liquid in.
So how long do you cook this for?
They cook really quickly, so 5 minutes will probably be done.
Really?
Okay. Put the lid on there.
And then what's our next step?
I'm going to go ahead and press this garlic because we're going to add that as well.
How can you go wrong with garlic too?
Garlic and onions.
So
you know they're in the same family, right?
Yeah, that's why I like them both. So this is different than the kale salad. This is braised greens, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So 2 very different things.
Right. You could do this with kale as well. You could do it with any kind of green. You could do it with spinach, mustard greens, collard greens. So just stirring in the garlic.
Would you want to do it? Could you do it with like a lettuce type green? Or does it have to be more of a savory green?
Yeah, you want it to be something hearty enough that it can withstand the cooking.
Right.
We've all had wilted lettuce. Not so yummy. Spinach is the only lettuce green. It kind of does a crossover. You can do it cooked or not cooked. But I would say romaine and iceberg and things like that just wouldn't stand up to this.
So one of these days we'll have to do a wedge salad.
Oh my gosh, yes. With some Creed candied sunflower seeds.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Ranch.
Okay, so this whole project started because I was whining to Carole about all I know how to do with vegetables is boil them, saute them, roast them. I didn't know how to use any spices or anything, and now she's having me eat these these mustard greens, and I'm like a little frightened. But let's just go ahead.
Here she goes. She's gonna try it.
She's gonna try it.
Yeah, not even any salt yet. We're going to add a little bit of salt to this, maybe fresh ground pepper, and we're done.
And some of those candied walnuts.